we talk about the Patriot way all the time, right? The Patriot process, how they go about getting players, develop through the draft. They go out and get someone else's trash and turn it into treasure, and they get guys on the cheap. Even the process of in the draft going for college graduates, for a while. The way they go about evaluating players.
Types.
How much of that, though, simply worked because of Tom Brady? And what I mean by this is when you have a 20-year greatest quarterback of all time, that's your quarterback, you have the luxury to piece a team together this way and to develop a system and to go about it this way. When that quarterback's no longer there and Cam Newton's your quarterback, you got to change things up. You can't just fall back on, well, this is the Patriot way and we're going to develop in the draft and we're going to get cheap guys at the back end of free agency and they're going to work out for us because we're the Patriots. You were the Patriots with Tom Brady. And I'm not going back to the Brady-Belichick debate. I'm just saying Belichick had that luxury with a 20-year quarterback run of Tom Brady because you could always fall back on, we got Tom Brady. So let's develop around Tom Brady. I can tinker with the defense. I can get guys in the draft. I can go cheap on guys. And now he's completely changed his method because that's a necessity.
The way I read it yesterday, Paul, was instead of the GOAT carrying the team, they now have they're signing a bunch of veterans to carry the team.
Yeah. It's interesting on the Jonnu Smith front, and I was on NBC Sports Boston yesterday to talk about Jonnu Smith. And they were asking me about how able he would be to carry them catch-wise if he was put into that role. And I said, hey, you put him into that role, I mean, he could thrive in that role. I talked about his unselfishness and how he was called on to block a lot more once Lewan went down, and then Lewan's backup goes down, and then you're down to third string left tackle.
You're down to Jonnu Smith as your tackle.
Yeah, people are undervaluing his blocking in a huge way.
Very undersized tackle in Jonnu Smith if you get down to that level also.
Better than Will Sweetek.
It's like a college spread offense tackle.
But I'm done with this segment, and before I go to bed, or is it this morning, they signed Hunter Henry. Yeah. And so now Jonnu Smith's catches are cut in half again.
For the same money, at least for the first year, Hunter Henry and Jonnu Smith are now the top. They're tied for third for the highest paid tight ends in the league next year.
So Kendrick Bourne's stock goes up, right? Because they maybe not getting a receiver better than Kendrick Bourne because they've got two great pass receiving tight ends. It's a Gronk Hernandez kind of pairing.
Yeah. If there was an immediate transfer portal in the NFL when you sign a letter of intent in college and you decide I want to go somewhere else, I wonder if Jonnu Smith would enter the transfer portal because they've recruited over Jonnu Smith.
I guess I'm blocking again.
Yeah, looks like I'm the second tier guy.
That's a hell of a pairing.